All right, hey guys, we are back with another unboxing. This time for the limited release of the Tor Ultra Lows and Highs from Hoka. So obviously starting off, I'm gonna go ahead and do the highs. So this is in their taupe color. Kind of, I don't know what you'd call this, a gray, a beige. It's certainly taupe, but so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about some things that kind of stand out to me, having tried them on, and obviously handling them right out of the gate, like very, very lightweight, surprisingly lightweight considering like there's a lot of shoe here, you know what I mean? So really real shit kickers, if you will. You could really kind of stomp around in the woods in these. A lot of ankle support, kind of a little higher than like maybe some of their other hikers, I feel. But so I'm gonna go ahead and unlace these. So outside of the color and the weight, I'd like to talk about some of the features that I'm kind of drawn to, one of which being these speed hooks. It kind of sucks like being a lazy person and hating to have to tie your shoes every time you have to put on like an 8-inch pair of boots or whatever, but speed hooks help this out a ton. So you just kind of whip them over, boom, boom, 1, 2, and then you're fully secured in here. But kind of dissecting this, let's open this up and get here inside the shoe. So nice, plenty of padding, certainly around the ankles and around the tongue. As you can see here, it is Gore-Tex, so it's going to be like hyper water resistant, weather resistant. Will kind of serve all of your needs, especially being here in Colorado, kind of like made for us. So that's awesome. Flipping it over, we've got the Vibram sole, depending if you're a purist or not. But yeah, I mean, let's see if you can see with this profile view. So a decent lug to it would obviously provide a lot of grip. Hiking, I don't know that you would climb a whole bunch in these, but a lot of grip, certainly not a smooth sole. Could also work well in an urban environment like New York City or something where you're walking on snowy sidewalks and stuff like that. But yeah, so we've kind of got this tiered sole approach, the lug on the bottom as I mentioned, and then this is very soft. So if you've tried on a Hoka, that sort of like rubbery foot feel translates perfectly into this shoe. Very, very, very forgiving, plenty of give in the sole in particular. And then, yeah, I mean, like if you were to put on an 8-inch boot that was made of all leather, you're just not going to have this sort of ability to, sorry about that, to mess around. But yeah, so I mentioned the speed hooks. Laces are kind of military-esque. They feel nice and thick. I don't anticipate wearing through those anytime soon. But yeah, I mean, that's about it. Outside of like the stylistic choices, like there's certainly a lot going on here. We've got different materials butted up against each other. We've got like some sort of like suede or faux suede looking here with a rubber toe cap, obviously to promote longevity in the wear. A nice pull tab here. And I'd like to note too, the pull tab is like sewn in, triple stitched. It looks like really substantial. I've definitely yanked a pull tab or two off my shoes in the past, but I mean, yeah, Gore-Tex, very functional, super lightweight. Color would definitely go with anything. If you're like me and you like engineered garments, like, it's been a couple years since we did the whole Hoka engineered garments thing, but these are back just as a Hoka release. So yeah, any questions, anything I missed, anything that you think would also be helpful for future unboxings, I would love to hear it. And I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the lows now. So these are the taupe highs. I'm gonna move on to the lows. All right, so we already saw the taupe highs, the Taupe Tor Ultra highs. We've got the Tor Ultra lows, this time in black. So the first thing I notice in these is it's the different hues of black. I suppose might be the right way of wording it. So it's not just like a jet black shoe. You can still see the separation between the materials. Almost read like a super dark navy up against like some of the different materials that are just like a straight black. So I think that's pretty cool. We've got these textured laces, which make them a little bit more like, I don't know, a little bit more like military GI sort of, military repro type stuff. But, it feels different than just taking the highs and chopping them. Still super padded around the ankle, maybe even more so considering these are low. And I just feel like low shoes are they're going to affect the way that it feels on your ankle, just like much more, obviously, with them ending at your ankle. But so plenty of padding here. Let me pop these laces so we can get a good look inside. But yeah, I mean, like all around, like you feel really solid when you're in these. Like I feel like when you're in these shoes, they still have that nice like super bouncy feel of like a Hoka where you feel like you're walking on a cloud. But like I feel like you're really like secure in these. The laces adhere, or not adhere, but they go through these little holes in the tongue to kind of keep the tongue centered, because I hate when the tongue kind of shifts over. Then you got a whole bunch of bulk on the right side of your foot. It just kind of feels weird and your sock gets all messed up. But I mean, yeah, really similar in terms of features to the Tor highs. I think the lows proportionally just look a little bit better in my opinion. Like if you're going to rock them with like a wider pant, sometimes doing like a wider pant into like a big high shoe can be like proportionally funny. So you could kind of break it up by having, the shoe be a little chunkier, stop at the ankle, and then the pant starts. So, if you're playing with proportions, I might look at the lows compared to the highs, but the highs are certainly gonna be a little more functional. But yeah, same deal. Nice lug sole, Vibram, however you pronounce it. Yeah. It's just great. Again, I kind of feel like this was not a collaboration, but this is a product that was made with Colorado in mind. I feel like obviously it's kind of permeated into the fashion space, but if you want these to go, mess around in the woods and climb trees and catch fish and do everything you're going to do, you could definitely do it in these, and you'd be pulling a kit, which is always fun. So same deal, nice pull tab, a little bit different construction, but still feels, super solid. But I mean, yeah, that's about it. So in the future, I'll continue doing these unboxing videos. If there's anything else that you guys would like to see specifically from either if I'm unboxing a shoe or maybe we unbox like a different product altogether, like a Visvim hoodie, or I can talk about engineered garments fatigues, or literally anything. It doesn't even have to be something that I wear personally. But I'm super down to kind of like dive into that and talk about why I like those versus maybe another offering. But yep, that's it. The Tor Ultra highs and lows releasing Thursday, the 8th of September. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, subscribe, be in touch. It's me commenting on the YouTube, so if you have anything for me in particular, you can kind of just hit me there. It's all good. But yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.